We sold everything and abandoned our careers to follow the dream. We are Paige and Daniel, traveling with our Great Dane Winston. Over the past 6 months, we've traveled more than 2,500 miles from the Texas coast to Vancouver Island. This week, we meet new friends as we sail in British Columbia up the Sunshine Coast.
We've been planning this trip for months, and today we are going to set sail. Alright, we should introduce our new friends.
Okay.
They're strangers right now because we just met them, but I have a feeling we're going to be really good friends at the end of the week. Jennifer, Lauren, and our faithful captain.
How you doing?
And all together, we make Chinook and the Shit Show. We are together to learn new skills, build on the knowledge we have, and see the beauty that is British Columbia. Captain Gary is a certified instructor who's willing to take an extended trip with us. He's teaching us the tips and tricks needed to enjoy these lovely cruising grounds.
Improvised sunshade device. Yep, smooth sailing today because there is zero wind. But it's nice. I can't complain.
Beautiful job. Well done, guys. Day one of our sailing trip. We are in and out of wind. We just passed a little opening to the strait where we had some amazing wind, and now we're back to nothing. So we need to make our way to our destination for a safe anchor tonight, and we're gonna have lasagna. So on the engines and put in the lasagna. Darling, look for the reef.
The first lesson we learned was how important a cruising guide is when visiting a new place. The cruising guide gives directions on how to safely enter this anchorage.
You think we're lined up? Yeah. We're lined up enough.
Do you see the X and the arrow? We first have to line up these markers before making the turn, and then navigate between two narrow markers to avoid shallow rocks.
So we now have to go through these 2 points.
Right?
Okay.
Is that rock in the water?
Yep. Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
We're good.
fine. I'm not chewing my thumb. I just happen to be resting here.
The next important lesson was the stern tie. Many anchorages in this area strongly suggest a stern tie. This allows for more boaters to join you in smaller anchorages. A stern tie involves setting your primary anchor and rowing out to the chain attached to the shoreline with a line connected to the stern of your boat. You could see Lauren and I struggled the first time we did this. Did you catch the rookie mistake? The line is wrapped around a rock, and the returning line to the boat wasn't long enough.
You want more?
We haven't made it there yet.
We eventually made it back to the boat and enjoyed a lasagna dinner with a beautiful sunset. We were all up early in order to time the tide correctly. Today we venture through Dodd Narrows. If we don't plan this passage perfectly, we could face 9 knots of current swirling around this deep and narrow corridor. How narrow, do you ask? It's about as wide as a 2-lane highway. Learning to navigate through dramatic tides and strong currents is one of the reasons why Daniel and I were so excited about this trip. With some careful planning, a passage like Dodd Narrows is uneventful, which is a good thing.
Oh, yes. Through. Hooray!
We moved from Dodd Narrows to cross the Strait of Georgia, passing through a military zone. Now, it may have been a good idea to check that it was inactive before crossing, but we lucked out after all, and Whiskey Gulf was inactive while we were in it.
Love.
Before entering the protected anchorage, we launched the dinghy to prepare for another stern tide. From a distance, we couldn't see the entrance at all, reminding us of the endless wall in the 1986 cult classic film, Labyrinth. Leave a comment if you guys know what we're talking about.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Yeah,
Tenting and no fires.
that's right.
No tenting?
Yeah. So glad you brought us here.
After finding the perfect spot, we drop anchor while Daniel and Jen prepare to do their first stern tie.
All right.
Okay, good. And hand it over top of that line, not underneath it.
Got it.
There you go.
And a
That
perfect
was seated
execution. Way to go, guys.
I'm so dumb.
With that all done, we stretch our legs on shore, followed by some swimming.
We're going exploring. Here we go. See? There's my friend.
Yeah.
But the day is not without injury.
Man, I hurt myself. Okay.
What did you do?
I fell. We were hiking and I fell. But I did not damage the camera. That was very important. So instead of really landing on my hands, I took the front force on my shin. Yeah.
That's what great looks like right there. This is greatness. Sun kiss. This is what greatness.
There's not much to complain about when you have a sunset like this. day 3. I'm laying in the bed, berth. I can hear the wind blow and feel the boat rock. Pretty sure today is gonna be a little bit more interesting, but that's why we're here, to gain experience and be better. We left the windy anchorage and began an exciting sail to Harmony Island.
It's not bad. Okay. You're fine. Yeah.
So as soon as it fades out, we're just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong?
Okay, so
Like the tire. Little burn. Feels the burn.
that's like the other way.
Oh yeah.
It's something.
You know, whichever way you feel the boat start to pull, you turn the other way, but you can't turn too much.
Or yeah, yank the other way hard.
Yeah.
Bad here, but
we're waiting to go back.
Right.
There's a hurricane there.
Yeah, you'll be releasing that.
After an amazing day, we sailed past an impressive Faro Lake Falls, a 1,400-foot cascade down an almost sheer rock cliff face into Hoffman Sound below. This was a beautiful place to be. Inspired by the wilderness, we decided to go ashore and explore the nooks and crannies of this tiny island.
We're anchored at Harmony Islands. It's amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, and it's funny because sometimes I think I'm learning how to be a kid again. So you know when you were a kid and you just played and you explored and you looked at things and you went outside and you lost track of time, you didn't realize you needed to eat or that you had to use the bathroom. That's what it's like. I'm learning how to play again. It's like I'm getting an opportunity to explore and everything, and it's like it's just hard for me to believe that this is my life. I mean, wow.
And man, it was a heck of a sail today. It was a lot of wind, some good waves, but this place is just unbelievably beautiful.
We began to make our way back to civilization with a trip to Pender Harbor, where we get out and see a bit of this little town.
I just love this. There's just this island with everything that you would need out in the middle of nowhere where you would never expect it, and it is just cute as a button. Just wrapped up day 4 of our 9-day sailing excursion. We are here at Hospital Bay in Pender Harbor, and it is absolutely fantastic. This is a great little anchorage, and it's beautiful. There's provisions and steady ocean, and it is absolutely spectacular. Just look at this sunset. And an added bonus, something that I guess locals probably take for granted, but we absolutely love: seals everywhere.
And I really like the starfish.
I didn't know. Purple starfish. Who'd have thought? But yeah.
From Pender Harbor, we sail back over the Strait of Georgia to the bustling city of Nanaimo. Does the sailboat yield to the plane or vice versa? It's not something typically covered in the basic sailing course. For those wondering, the plane yields to the boat. We find some room in this crowded anchorage and find an opportunity to explore the shore once again. We had a short 23 nautical mile sail on day 6 to Silva Bay, where we were promised showers at the marina. So we were all excited to tie up to a dock.
Nice. All right.
Got it.
Good job. Well done.
But first, Daniel and I take a short adventure down the inlet, just the two of us.
First dinghy ride.
So yeah. Oh, let me turn it over to grab the other side here.
Yeah. Daniel checked the gas, and our captain said, "Are you sure you have enough gas?" He's like, "Yeah."
I said we had half a tank.
And the captain said, "Don't go far." So we didn't go far. And I'm glad we didn't go far, because now we're out of gas.
Hence the rowing.
And I'm rowing. And I'm new to this. But Daniel's my princess right now. Aren't you?
I offered to row.
I'm not very efficient, that's for sure.
I'm happy to take over whenever you'd like.
You don't want anyone to see us like this.
I'm sure everyone understands that there is a certain gender expectation, and having your wifey row you in, there's an emasculation there that it's just not fitting. So I'm gonna have to kick Paige off the oars here in just a second.
You're starting to feel uncomfortable.
A smidge.
I think he's uncomfortable. We're getting close, and people are going to judge us.
Yes.
But they're going to judge him.
So now we have to switch positions.
Okay. Daniel's not very graceful when we in the boat. Ah! I am certain that we're going to end up having to do a man overboard with him at some point or another. And I really hope that I press record when it happens.
Your faith in me is just so heartwarming.
Whales.
Yep. I could try to sail out there.
No. We did. We saw whales.
We saw whales.
We didn't catch it on the video, but we saw whales.
Definitely saw whales.
We have.
Totally saw a whale.
Yeah, it was probably what, like 30 yards just off the
Shit, yeah.
30,
the
40
port
yards
bow?
off the port bow, and yeah, tail, back, everything. It was confirmed whale.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and roll in.
After a close encounter with whales, we must again time the currents for another channel, Porlier Pass. This was a busy channel, and everyone was taking the opportunity. We concluded that if you are the only boat approaching a channel like this, then your timing is off and you need to wait. 8 nautical miles later, we come to a cute anchorage with another stern tie, Princess Cove, where we instantly take the opportunity to do a hiking trail. This is the point in the trip where the cultural differences really stood
We'll
out.
catch up eventually.
We never knew how slowly we walked until we had to jog to keep up with our Canadian friends.
Warren's bringing it in anyways. He's not listening to you.
up to you.
Whatever.
A short sail through Sansoneros brings us to Russell Island, where we explored an abandoned resort, played with the wildlife, and admired all the sailing vessels that left their mark on the island before us.
We're gonna go.
Wood swimmer.
Is that red?
Okay. Oh, I see it.
Oh, they're grabbing me.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we up there. Closeness.
I love snakes.
So, darling, tell the folks at home why we're not scared of wild snakes here in British Columbia.
Because there's nothing venomous here, apparently.
On the coast.
Well, where we are right now, there are no venomous snakes here. And we come from Texas, where there are several varieties of venomous snakes we get to think about.
Look, another piece of plywood.
Recording now.
We're gonna pull the plywood.
Woo! There they go!
Holy shit.
Well, no wonder they're there. Look at the ants.
Look at that one guy that's just in the middle. Oh, he's like, okay.
You want to pick them up?
Don't you dare. That's enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let him
Let
go.
him go.
They really.
That's a big garter snake.
No, it's
It's
not.
not bad.
No, it's,
He's probably little.
He's little.
he's a little ant.
guy.
Are you missing home?
Ain't never too far from home. Another successful adventure.
That's right. Day 8.
Yeah. I think it's time for
Dinner.
beverages and dinner.
Beverage, yeah, exactly.
It's like I got
That is
stuck.
really in there. Wow. You're gonna have to pull it.
You have to grab it and pull it.
That's the first time I've
Holy
ever
shit,
pulled
he's
it.
through it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Oh,
That's
he's
right.
gonna lose his arm.
Oh, he'll be okay though, right? Those
Yeah.
things grow back.
I'm sorry, dude, but you picked the wrong chain.
Oh, here we go. It's just little.
Ugh.
Woo!
Got him.
Did you
Arm
see
intact.
that? Arm intact.
Arm intact.
Yeah.
We're sailing at about 8 knots, and we're going about 4 knots of speed. It's a lovely day. Lovely day for sailing. Wind. I guess it's not air. Do you want me to say something?
Get a video of you in your element.
Chill sail.
It's a sad day, isn't it, darling?
It is. It's bloody tragic.
It's the last day of our sail, and we are now leaving the dock. We're gonna load up and head home. And we'll pick up Winston from the border tomorrow, so on to the next adventure. Right, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We got the Winston. And
Yes.
he's
He
so
seems
happy.
none worse for the wear. Well done.
Did you land it?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Now you can breathe.